a world engulfed, the Second World War. World War II, the deadliest conflict in human history, left an indelible mark on the 20th century. It was a global war that raged from 1939 to 1945, involving the vast majority of the world's nations, including all of the great powers. The war pitted the Axis powers, led by Germany, Italy and Japan, against the Allies, led by Great Britain, the United States and the Soviet Union. Over 60 million people perished in the conflict, marking a period of unprecedented violence and destruction. The war had profound and lasting consequences, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and ushering in the atomic age. It led to the decline of European empires and the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. The conflict also played a pivotal role in shaping the modern world, from the establishment of the United Nations to the advancement of technology and medicine. The echoes of World War II still resonate today. It stands as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked aggression, nationalism and intolerance. Understanding the causes, events and consequences of this global conflict is essential to comprehending the complexities of the 20th century and the world we live in today. The spark that ignited a global firestorm invasion of Poland. The seeds of World War II were sown in the aftermath of World War I, with the Treaty of Versailles imposing harsh penalties on Germany. The treaty fueled resentment and instability in Germany, creating fertile ground for the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. Hitler's ambition to expand German territory and establish Aryan dominance in Europe set the stage for another global conflict. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland, marking the official start of World War II. The invasion was swift and brutal, employing the blitzkrieg tactic, a coordinated assault using tanks, aircraft and infantry. Poland, despite its valiant defense, was quickly overrun, its fate sealed by the subsequent invasion of Soviet forces from the east. The invasion of Poland triggered a chain reaction. Great Britain and France, bound by treaties to defend Poland, declared war on Germany on September 3, 1939. The British Commonwealth and other nations soon followed suit, marking the beginning of a global conflict that would engulf the world for the next 6 years. Drawing the battle lines Axis versus Allies. As the war escalated, two main alliances emerged, the Axis powers and the Allies. The Axis powers, led by Germany, Italy and Japan, sought to establish a new world order based on their ideologies of racial superiority, expansionism and authoritarian rule. The Allies, on the other hand, fought to defend democracy, freedom and the rule of law. Led by Great Britain, the United States and the Soviet Union, the Allied powers represented a diverse coalition united by their opposition to Axis aggression. The Allied powers faced an uphill battle in the early years of the war. Germany's military prowess and Japan's lightning-fast expansion in Asia posed significant challenges. However, the Allies' determination, combined with their industrial might and unwavering spirit, ultimately proved decisive in turning the tide of the war. Section 4, A Turning Tide, from Barbarossa to Midway. The year 1941 marked a turning point in World War II, with key events that shifted the balance of power. On June 22, 1941, Germany launched Operation Barbarossa, a massive invasion of the Soviet Union. The invasion, initially successful, ultimately bogged down in the face of fierce Soviet resistance and the harsh Russian winter. On December 7, 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, bringing the United States into the war. The attack, intended as a preemptive strike to cripple the US Pacific Fleet, had the opposite effect, galvanizing American public opinion and solidifying their commitment to the Allied cause. The Battle of Midway, fought in June 1942, marked a decisive turning point in the Pacific theater. The US Navy's resounding victory against the Japanese fleet crippled Japan's ability to launch further offensive operations, shifting the momentum in the Pacific in favor of the Allies. Section 5. The Western Front and the Liberation of Europe. Following the Allied victory in North Africa, the focus shifted to liberating Western Europe from Nazi control. On June 6, 1944, Allied forces launched Operation Overlord, better known as D-Day, the largest amphibious invasion in history. The successful landings in Normandy established a crucial foothold in France, paving the way for the liberation of Western Europe. The liberation of Paris in August 1944 marked a significant symbolic victory for the Allies, signalling the imminent collapse of Nazi Germany. As Allied forces advanced from the west and Soviet forces from the east, Germany found itself squeezed in a two-front war it could not win.